Chad Rubin is an Amazon top 250 seller with his brand Crucial Vacuum, co-founder and CEO of Skubana, and board member of The Prosper Show. In this guest episode, Chad answers your questions, including the things he did to go from zero to $1 million plus in sales via Amazon FBA. And now, Skubana is also having its Accelerate event on November 2nd, 2017 in New York City. It's a hands-on workshop of serious sellers who are looking to grow their business. More info at accelerate.skubana.com, and the discount code EARLYBIRD will save you $500 for now. That's discount code EARLYBIRD. So you submitted your questions, and now Chad is going to answer them. Enjoy this one with the successful and all-around great guy, Chad Rubin.
So for me, it would be reselling somebody else's product. I think it was a big mistake out of the onset that costed me not only money, but also time. So I spent time selling another brand's product, but at the end of the day on Amazon, it's like musical chairs. If you have one seller that's winning the buy box, the next day it's another seller that's winning the buy box, and it's just recycled. And so you're really at the supplier's whim. So in the beginning, in the early stages, when I was nascent, I was a reseller, and then decided to start making my own product.
Okay. And so what created the biggest leap for you in selling the most product and getting traction in that from 0 to $1 million?
I'm sorry, the biggest leap?
Yeah, gave you the most traction.
Yeah, I was tired of playing the rat race of winning the buy box. So I went off to establish my own brand myself. Now, you can find manufacturers that already exist today on Amazon to actually private label for you. Most suppliers today actually don't want you to take their product and resell it and just be another reseller out of the 30 that are on the product detail page on Amazon. So you can approach manufacturers and just say, hey, I want to start making whatever you want, whatever you want to make, I want to start making it, and go from there.
What was your first product?
First product was a vacuum filter.
Mm-hmm.
I brought in a very small minimum order quantity. It was like a carton. And then it became 3 cartons, and then it became 3 pallets. And now today we're making, I don't know, we're probably doing almost 100 containers a year. I think right now in a 2006, you have to be thinking about a 2017 Amazon environment.
Mm-hmm.
And right now it is brutally competitive to compete on Amazon and to come out with your own product. So you have to make sure, and we tell this to everybody, make sure your product is solving a problem.
Yeah.
Because the world does not need another garlic press. It doesn't need another spatula or a silicon mat, baking mat. And so really make sure you're solving a problem that's unique and has value propositions that will actually allow you to capture those sales and take market share from whatever exists out there today.
Yeah. So solving a problem. What else? What's another
Solving
big thing?
Yeah. So it's not just, hey, I'm going to manufacture a product and post it on Amazon and it's going to sell well.
Yeah.
There's a lot more that goes into it. So Amazon listing optimization, how your title, some categories have a 200-word or 250-character limit, but make sure you're making robust titles and they're keyword dense. Make sure your descriptions and your bullet points have like capital letters in the beginning to make sure that, because no one reads anymore. Like people have a attention of a cat. And so you have to make sure that you come across and create compelling content, which is all part of Amazon's algorithm, which gets people to actually, like they track whoever comes to your page and actually hits the buy button and buys your product based on the keyword that you're actually advertising for. So you have to create compelling content that's forcing the buyer to convert. So I look at the title, I look at the photos, and I make sure that they're hitting the max capacity of everything that Amazon is looking at for a complete listing. So back to it again. Titles, photos, bullet points, the long description. I go into the reviews as well, and I look at competitors' reviews, and then I look at the back end of Seller Central. Then I start seeing if there's any advertising that's being done, how you're advertising, all the way up to the unboxing of your product. Photos, title, bullet points. For me, it's all, like I said, Amazon wants compelling content. things that will force a conversion. That's all they care about. They care about the purchase. Google cares about unique content, and they care about the click. So when you're creating or a listing or a title or bullet points, make sure it's compelling and make sure all the value propositions are in the content, and make sure you're looking at your competitors' reviews and doing what Notorious B.I.G. once said, which is taking negatives and turning them into positives.
Is that what he said? Okay.
Yes, that is what he said. Shout out to Biggie. So make sure you're taking those negatives and turning them into positives. Stellar photo. Look at the number 2 seller on Amazon, or number 3, Anchor, A-N-K-E-R. Check out their photos. You'll see they have value propositions on all of their photos.
Okay.
So you'll see, like, they make a USB 5-port connector. Really, really, like, they make it look sexy. It's not so sexy, but their photos make you want to buy, which is going back to what I said initially. It's about compelling content.
Yeah.
What's going to make the buyer want to buy quickly and fast? So look at another company called Alpha Griller. They make barbecue temperature to make sure your meat is cooked at the right temperature. And check out their listings. I think Alpha Grillers does a great job. I think a lot of Anchor's listings do a great job. They're not keyword stuffing. They're just keyword dense, and they're robust. And they're giving you what you need with some value props in the titles to make sure that that person that's typing in cell phone cases will click on your product and come to visit your page. There are so many nuggets to make your first million. This is just the onset rate. We're just talking about getting your product descriptions and your pages optimized to get a conversion. But there's so many moving pieces in e-commerce. Well, let's go over a recent example. iPhone 7 just came out.
Yeah.
It's missing a headphone jack.
Yeah.
Well, okay, that's a problem because all of our headphone jacks are traditional headphone jacks, so we can't use our native headphone jack. So either you can buy an adapter. So I'm sure the adapters are blowing up right now. Lightning port to audio adapters. But also the question is, can you actually create an audio headset that actually has voice built in for the Lightning port that's on the iPhone 7? That category is about to explode right now, and I guarantee you there's some companies that are working on it already. I think there should be a Alibaba for U.S. manufacturers. Boom. That is $1 million idea. You tell me. Garbage. I can spend 2 days on Thomas.net and still not walk away knowing any manufacturers at all. Test purchase from your competitors. See how they're packaging the product.
Yeah.
And look at the labels. Look at how it comes. Look at the experience. Boom. Thank you.